to discuss about the major question answers of class 9 social. Okay, first we can go. First question is, who was the ruler of France in 1774 CE? We know that Louis XVI, who's, who spent a luxurious life and he almost drained the wealth in France, and he almost imposed the tax in third estate people and they forced, and finally he was assassinated. So Louis XVI was an ruler of France. As the 18th century, second question, the 18th century has witnessed the emergence of social group termed as the middle class. We know that the middle class peoples were like big businessmen and court officials and traders. Mainly the traders expanded their trade for the manufacture of goods, we know. So as assertion recent matches, and there is an option called A is true and R explains A, and A is false but R is true. Both A and R are true and R explains A. Both are false and does not explain each other. We know that the 18 this and this are uh, both are true, so without hesitation we can mark this as both A and R are true and R explains A. Next question, name the leaders who got inspired and responded to the ideas coming from revolutionary plans. We know that the leaders who got mainly responded are Rajaram Mohan Roy, and as Tipu Sultan and Rajaram Mohan Roy both were revolutionary leaders, and Rajaram Mohan Roy was a big reformer and Tipu Sultan was king of Mysore. So the answer is Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Tipu Sultan. Where do women have the denial of equal right to vote? We have studied that until 2015 in Saudi Arabia, in women do not have the denial of equal right to vote. In that country, until 2015, women did not have the right to vote. Now we can go to the fifth question. Identify the personality with the help of clue given below. He crowned himself as the Emperor of France. He saw his role as a modernizer of Europe. He introduced an uniform system of weights and measure. We have studied that Napoleon Bonaparte was a role of a modernizer of Europe. So, with seeing this as an answer, we can easily write that Napoleon Bonaparte. Bonaparte. Okay, next we can go to the sixth question. Choose the correctly matched option. China, Janu PF is not there. We have studied that in Zimbabwe, Janu PF, and so using this we can see that one here we should mark. With seeing this we can see that the Zimbabwe Janu PF have rules. So here 2, and is there any 2 option here? Here this is, so 2134 is the answer for this. Next question, democracy cannot give everything and is not the solution to is the solution to all problems, because in a democracy the country is being ruled by the people's representatives only, and democracy will not give everything. But in dictatorships, the Hitler, like people's like Pinochet are not have will not allow people to take decisions more, and they will themselves take the decision, and is democracy is the solution to all problems. So answer is true. This cartoon we have already seen in our book. This cartoon, the leaf signifies, see here this cartoon. The leaf signifies democracy. The leaves of the crown signifies democracy only. So the answer is the leaves of the crown signifies democracy. What regions we find the common temperate grassland? This is you can do, and it will be a exercise for you to do. India is one of the dash mega biodiversities of the countries of the world. We have studied that India is the one of the 12 biodiversities in the world. So answer is 12. Next question, why bioreserves have been set up in India? We can put bulletin and write to protect wildlife, to protect flora and fauna, bioreserves, biosphere reserves have been set up. We have find next question. Where do you find mangrove tidal forest in southern India? We have find that mangrove, the tidal forests are being created with the deposition of silt and mud. Due to that, the tidal forests are being formed. And we have been studied that the deltas of Ganga have been mostly tidal forest found area, and the Sundari tree is also been grown there. So 12th one answer is A. Next one, economic activities have been two parts. They are market activities and non-market activities. They are the answer, and I will explain. Market activities means it consists of profit and loss, while non-market activities are for self-consumption. So the economic activities are of two types: market activities and non-market activities. Next question. In this picture we will be see that first is they are farming and cultivating the raw material. Next, the raw material is converted into finished goods. The finished goods are converted into transported into the converting shops. So we can easily find that first is primary sector, as the cottons have been grown, and next is secondary sector, as the cotton has been converted into clothes, and third is tertiary sector, which has been grown nowadays and it is being transported. NHP means National Health Policy. This aims at providing an unique health to everyone. And next, last question. Unemployment leads to the wastage of human resource. People who are an asset of an economy turns into a liability. Unemployment is a condition in which the people who do not get the right to work. There are four types of unemployment disguised, and three types disguised unemployment: seasonal unemployment and educated unemployment. And people who are an asset for the economy also turns into a liability when an unemployment. People who studied well and does not get jobs, human resources is being waste. And educated unemployment, the people who become an asset for the economy also turn into a liability. They cannot find the work for them, and they will be not contribute to the growth of the country. So we have studied that these two are right, and we can find that there is no both options right. So we can circle this, both A and R are true and R explains A. That's all. Thank you.